Okay, guys, we want you.
We want you.
We want you.
And you and you and you.
We want you. Katrina, do you want them?
I do.
You do?
I do.
That a girl. There you go. It's we're doing something different in this video. We're going to kind of wrap things up for the year, and we're going to tell you what's coming up next year. This is exciting. We want you to come with us. We also want you to stay to the end, because at the end of this video we have an important message for you guys. We kind of just leave it all out there. I'm an emotional guy, and we're going to leave it all out there.
Did you get the box of tissues?
Yes. I'm not that emotional, but
okay.
I am. I'm brutally honest. But yes, for those of you who are new to the channel, we want to kind of give you a background on us.
Do we really want to do that?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You guys want to find out what we're all about. I come from a family of 7 kids. I have 5 brothers and 1 sister, and I love my brothers and my sister very much. We grew up in a very, very small house. My parents were hardworking, blue-collar folks who did their best to provide for us. We did not go without, and they did a fantastic job. Unfortunately, my mother passed away back in 2005 from cancer. My father's still with us. My father is 85.
85 years old.
85.
Wow.
In his late 70s, he had to deal with a type of cancer, lymphoma cancer. He beat it. My mother passed away from cancer. She had breast cancer. She beat it. It came back into her liver, and after that, you know, she succumbed to the cancer.
Yeah.
I worked for a company for 35 years. I am a iron worker by trade. I was in the local 5 Iron Workers Union in Washington, D.C. I worked for the same company for 35 years, and I retired 3 years ago.
Yes.
It's been 3 years already. Two months after I retired, I was diagnosed with throat cancer. Since then, I am cancer-free, and still go back to Johns Hopkins from time to time for checkups.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Katrina.
All right. Chris. Okay. So I come from a family of 2 children. So my brother and myself. I'm the oldest. And my father was a dairy farmer, big family, 10 kids. My mother's family was military. My grandfather was Navy. So they moved around a lot. But so we have some pretty deep roots in like getting our hands dirty and whatnot. My family had garden center, landscape, florist businesses. We were always doing something. We have 4 children, Chris and I. We have 2 girls and 2 boys. And we have a couple grandbabies. The
way we got into RVing was we used to always talk about it and never follow through on it. And we had an incident that happened with our daughter. If you're interested in the backstory, I'll put a link down below to RV Unplugged. And if you guys don't know about RV Unplugged was the very first RV reality-based TV show. We were a part of season 1.
Season 1.
I'll put a link down below to our backstory, telling you how we got into RVing. You guys can go check that out if you haven't done so. Katrina and I decided to sell everything in 2021. We did the standard story you guys are so used to. We sold everything, I retired, and we decided to hit the road full time. And we're coming up, well, it's been 2 years now.
Yeah, just over 2 years.
Yeah, that's a quick synopsis of what's happened with us. When we love this lifestyle, it's fantastic. Let's do a quick review of what happened this past year.
Yeah, let's do a year in review.
Yeah, okay. We started things out in January, and guys, we were in Cedar Key. We celebrated. We brought in the new year in Cedar Key. If you guys,
I brought in the new year.
I don't
Chris
remember.
Might have not been awake
at
that point.
I remember some, but look. I mean, I love the party. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, and every now and then, you know, Chris has a tendency to party to the point to where I don't remember what happened.
Those are the best times.
Those are the best times.
Not for me, because I got to take his ASS home.
And I don't know how she got me home. She did. I just woke up the next morning and I was like, what?
He's lucky he didn't sleep in the car that night.
Kind of like that hangover moment, whatever. But see, if you guys have never been to Cedar Key, Florida, you got to check it out. It's a It's an awesome.
It's a really sweet little town. It kind of reminds you of a very small Key West. That's kind of the feel that you get. There's a lot of little downtown action going on. They have festivals all the time. They have a place where you can go get some awesome clam chowder. They have the cutest little bar. What was it called?
Bonesh.
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 Boniche.
One of my favorite.
I think it's
Boniche. I'm sorry, Boniche.
Yeah.
It's it's my favorite bar.
Yeah, it's very sweet, very small. Doesn't fit that many people in there, but it's like I said, it's a very small community. I really enjoy it there. We've been there a couple times now, and it doesn't hurt that one of my dear friends lives in that town.
So here's the thing about the Cedar Key. If you go, you want to go for a long weekend or for a week, because it's that type of town where you go there and you just kind of do the sightseeing thing, and you do the restaurants and the bars. And the Boniche bar is very eclectic and has all these cool things on the. It's a fantastic.
It's like a little Cheers.
And yeah, everybody there is really like just great hometown atmosphere. We were there for New Year's Eve, and the only bad thing about it was they closed at 9 o'clock.
They did close.
That was insane.
We found another place to go with live music, which Chris probably doesn't remember.
No.
But it was amazing.
I do, and I don't.
There's lots of places to stay in Cedar Key. We need to just real quick say there's one place that's in town that's kind of right on the water. It's got its own little bar, really cute, really sweet. You have great views of the waterway there. And then we stayed in another one. I can't think of the name.
And I'll put a link down in the description below. You guys can check out that video. It was a fantastic RV resort, and it's just outside of town.
And where did we go after that?
I think we went to Orlando, the Orlando area.
Went to the Orlando area. We were there only for a day or two before we needed to leave and come back to Maryland for our second grandbaby that was born.
Right. And here's what we did. And this is for some of you who full-time RVing. We were at Bill Frederick Park, which is a fantastic city park.
Right.
And we didn't want to leave. Well, we didn't want to drive the RV back to Maryland, so I had my brother and my sister-in-law fly down to Orlando and hang out in the RV while we flew back. So they were able to stay there, and we were able to keep the RV there.
That's right.
So that's something that you full-time RVers may consider. If you're ever in a situation where you need to fly and you want to, have someone keep your rig there without driving, maybe you could have a friend, a local friend, or a family member come over there and hang out. From there, we went to our very first Tampa show as a YouTube channel, and we had a great time. We had a blast. We got to meet so many of you. Thank you guys for coming up to us and hanging out with us and saying hi to us. That's very important. We enjoy it. We had a blast. We're not, Katrina and I don't do RV tours.
No.
Like, we don't go to...
Well, one or two, but not really.
Nothing crazy. We don't do the in-depth analysis and all that stuff. We kind of just like to go to these shows
and
hang out like you guys would hang out.
Yeah, we do that, oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, look, I like that. That's beautiful.
So we had a great time. We had a blast. It was fantastic.
It was great.
And we're looking forward to doing it again.
This year.
And then from there, we had to hightail it out to Athens, Texas. But before that...
We did.
We stopped at one of our favorite state parks, which was Gulf State Park.
Oh yeah, Gulf Shores, Alabama. That was amazing. We were there, just a coincidence, we were there for the mullet toss. So Chris got to do the mullet toss.
Awesome.
He got to have a bushwhacker.
Bushwhackers are great.
Maybe two.
You know, if you guys ever want to make me a bushwhacker, if we hang out, Sean, you do a great job of making a bushwhacker. So if you ever want to hang out with Chris and you want to make me a bushwhacker, feel free to do so, because they're awesome.
Oh boy.
And if you ever get a chance, if you ever get a chance to go to the mullet toss at Floribama, right there on the state line, go there. You'll have a blast. It's all done on the beach.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's one time a year. It's always the same time.
And it's all for charity.
Yeah, and I think it's in April. But you should check that out if you're going to be in the area. Awesome. And of course, where we stayed, was it called Gulf State Park?
Yeah, Gulf State Park
was amazing. If you have e-bikes or just bikes, or you just like to walk, they have so many amazing trails. It's a beautiful, beautiful area.
Then we went out to Athens, Texas at the NRVTA for the RV Unplugged rally. I'll put a link down below. You guys can check out that video. We were there for the rally. We had a blast. We had a great time. It was fun. Unbelievable. Everyone from Tony and Todd and Phil and Stacy and everyone else that was involved in it. It was so much fun. And then from there,
Well, and then we got to meet a lot of great people while we were
oh
there
yeah,
that
we
would
met
have
a
never
lot of you
met.
guys, man,
Again.
and it was awesome. Thank you so much. We just had a blast.
So-
And then from there, we went to Nashville.
We went to Nashville, where, just a coincidence, friends of ours were staying at a campground right over the waterway. They
Sean
had a
and
boat.
Leanne.
Sean and Leanne. They had a boat. We got to go hang out with them for a couple days. Chris and I went to Nashville. Downtown, we went to the Grand Ole Opry. We went downtown to some of the local bars. I would definitely make that a trip to go back to, and
Definitely.
longer next time.
Nashville is fantastic.
It was fun.
Elm Hill RV Resort, fantastic. A bit expensive.
A
Once
bit.
again, I'll leave a link down below. A bit expensive, but it's a nice resort.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Next time, I would try to stay somewhere else. It was too expensive
It
for what
was.
you got,
It
in my
was.
opinion.
But
it was a bit much.
It was nice. We had a blast. So
Right.
if you ever get into the Nashville area, do the Nashville area.
Right.
And then from there, and we're running through this kind of quick, but from there we went over to
Myrtle Beach,
No,
Conway.
actually we went to Red Bay, Alabama first.
We did. We stayed
That's
a little
right.
bit of time. We had some service work done to the RV.
Right. And for those of you who think Red Bay, Alabama only offers service to Tiffins, you are wrong. No, you can get any rigged, anything serviced there. So we highly recommend it. Once again, link down below. You can get all kinds of work on your rig done regardless.
And not just that, there are things to do. There are nice places to eat and shop. So you get to it. There are some things to do.
What was the Rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake Saloon.
Rattlesnake Saloon.
I think it was called
Fantastic.
that.
Awesome.
Live music, it was amazing.
Link down below,
we
check
did
it
a
out.
We did a lot of fun stuff. We got to see friends of ours that just happened to be there, a coincidence at the
Bob
same
Michelle.
time. Bob Michelle. And from there we went to Conway, which is right outside of Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, our favorite, arguably our favorite RV resort, Sun Outdoors, Myrtle Beach, which used to be called Carolina Pines.
Right.
Family
And-
oriented.
yeah,
Fantastic.
And that time we convinced our oldest daughter, son-in-law, and our grandbabies came down, spent time with us. It was amazing. They rented a cabin, so think about that. You have somebody that's come in there, they can rent a cabin, or if you don't have enough room in your RV. We were also fortunate enough. We had another couple that we got to meet in
Angelo
person.
and Sandy.
Sandy, yeah.
T-Squad RVing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of theirs, and we got to finally meet them, and we had a blast with them.
Yeah, that was great. Live music again, good food, water park. I mean, I could go on for hours. Close to the beach, it's all good.
And then from there, we came home to Maryland to home base, set up at home base,
Yep.
and that's when we bought the new used.
Utah's.
The new used Class C that we're excited to be taking to Alaska.
Next year.
Bought that, went up to the Northeast area, did some traveling up in the Northeast area with the Class C.
Spent
Did-
quite a few weeks up there.
It spent a great deal of time at Harvest Host, which we love, and then came back home and been in Maryland and did a little trip here and there, but we've been spending a great deal of time living in the RV at home base with our hookups, our partial hookups, and that pretty much wraps up the year. Did I miss
It does.
anything?
And the reason why we came, if you are wondering why we came back and stayed so long in this general area, is because we're going to be gone so long next year. We wanted to get some quality time in with our family and friends.
Right.
So,
Now, 2024 for us is going to be insane. It's busy. It's going to be the busiest year, at least right now on the surface, God willing. I like to say God willing. On the surface for 2024, our travels, it's going to be the busiest year for us.
yes, where are we going first?
We're going back down to Florida. We love
Yeah.
Florida. We love wintering in Florida, and we love TTO. TTO is without a doubt our favorite Thousand Trails.
Resort.
For those of you who don't know, TTO is Thousand Trails Orlando. If you've never been there before and you're going there, it is a learning experience. There's a whole procedure for getting in there during the busy season, during the peak season. It's a learning process. Now that we know it, we're more comfortable with it. We love Thousand Trails Orlando.
We do. It's one of our favorites. So after we go there, we will leave Thousand Trails Orlando. We're going to go to the well, actually, we're going over to the water for a little bit. Fort DeSoto. We're going to go to Fort DeSoto. We're going to go to the show in Tampa. And we go to a couple miscellaneous parks, back to Thousand Trails, and then we're going to head right back up to Maryland because our oldest is having another grandbaby.
Another grandbaby.
Yay.
Making number 3 girls, 3 girls.
Aw.
So we have to come back home. We're going to come back home for a while to make
then
that connection.
And then we leave in April. So we'll be home for a couple weeks. And where are we going?
And we leave in April. Here's the thing. We're doing the total eclipse thing in April. So we'll be hanging out with some friends in April, doing the total eclipse. And then we're going to work our way back out west to Montana. Eventually, in May, we cross over into Canada and we work our way to Alaska. And I do not know what I'm doing. I'm totally lost. We're going to learn.
But that's okay, because we do have 3 other couples that are making the trip with us. And there might be someone on that trip that has an idea how to fix things. So I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
With 4 guys and us women, we'll all just, we'll be your cheerleaders.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting. We want you guys to come along with us. And for those of you who have been to Alaska, if there's any advice, any tips you can give us, please leave a comment down below. And we want you to come along on this journey. Alaska is totally new to us. We don't know we know very little about what's going on.
You may be able to see a bear finally.
Hopefully I'll get to see a bear, maybe a bear eating a salmon. The plan is to go into Canada. We'll start out in Banff and then we'll work our way over into Alaska, and then eventually we're going to come back down into the continental U.S. in early September.
Right, we're heading to Washington, and then hopefully, if plans go the way we want them to, we'll be in Oregon for 3-4 weeks, maybe, if that. Yeah. And then we'll head down into the Napa Valley area of California, and I think we'll just head over to Vegas.
The plan is to spend a great deal of time in the Southwest area. We've done a little bit of time there, not much. We would like to winter there. So from the winter of 2024 into 2025, we want to do the whole Southwest area.
But we're not wintering up there. Where do you want to winter at?
I want to go to Quartzsite.
There you go.
I'd like to do the Quartzsite thing. I want to experience Quartzsite. Not so much the show, but I want to get with you guys. Some of you RVers, if you're going to be in that area, let us know. And we could do the whole Quartzsite thing where we get that, we kind of circle the wagons. And we just hang out, and we all hang out, and we party, and we boondock. And Katrina and I want to do a lot more boondocking, a lot. This is the plan. Like how you threw
this is
exciting.
Katrina wants to. I don't know about that.
Well, this is exciting. This is what we're looking to do. We're going to bring the Class C down into the Southwest area, and then Katrina's brother is going to drive the Class A diesel pusher out to the Vegas area and meet us.
That's the plan.
And we're going to switch up rigs.
Yeah.
And he's going to take the Class C back, and then we're going to have the Class A.
Unless we sell the Class A before that, that is our plan.
And we would still like to sell the Class A if that's
if
possible.
It works out.
And look, we're already thinking about this. This is where we are, and this is what you do as full-time RV travelers.
We're going to have to fly back to Maryland at some point because you're going to have doctor's appointments, and I am not seeing that new grandbaby.
And we'll fly home for Thanksgiving as well because of our belief that you do not.
Family.
You stay with family. And that'll take us into 2025, and we'll probably be at the Tampa show in 2025
Hopefully
as well.
We will.
So 2024 is going to be a big year for us, and we want you guys to come along with us. Now, here's our message to you guys, and this is important. We recently hit 10,000 subs. Yes. We hit the 10,000 mark, and we did so because of you guys were kind enough to watch and subscribe to the channel. And we understand and we know that there's a lot of great content out there. There are a lot of great RV channels out there.
There's a ton.
And they're all fantastic. Those who provide good, positive, inspirational content.
Right.
And we appreciate the fact that you guys would subscribe to the channel and follow us. And we hope you continue to follow us and support the channel. We really do, from the bottom of our hearts, we really do appreciate it. When we started this, we never thought we would get to this point, and we got to this point because of you guys, not so much us, but because of you. And we're thankful for every one of you, and we appreciate the fact that you guys have reached out to us, you've talked to us, you've taken the time to come up and when you see us and say hi, and we really do value your friendship, and we value your support for this channel.
We do. We are still amazed in the amount of people that we have met and become friends with, and the things we've shared with them. And I mean, this has been an amazing ride.
And I want you all to remember and understand from the bottom of our hearts, you guys have made an impact on us. Yes. You've made an impact on our lives. And you guys, honestly, when we say this, You are an answer to a prayer. You may not believe it, you may not think it, you may think we're just saying this, but it's not. It's the truth. You're an answer to a prayer, and we couldn't be more thankful and appreciative to the fact that you guys would take the time to help support us. And we hope to continue to grow this channel. We would love to grow it and continue to grow it, and we would love it if you guys would. We want you to continue to stay with us. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. It's important that you share your opinion and information and help us out so we can grow this community, so we can make something really good.
And
we're thankful.
And whenever you leave a comment, we answer them personally. I answer more
Katrina
than Chris,
does.
but we do answer your comments. And don't ever feel that we don't see and look at a comment. If some reason one gets past us, repost it. But we look at them all, and we read them all, and we're very appreciative.
And we do value your input. We really do.
Good,
Even
bad, or
if,
indifferent.
Yes, as long as you guys keep it respectful, we
Right.
value it, we appreciate it. And we think as content creators in this RV community, we think it's important that you support positive, inspirational channels. Let's keep it upbeat. Let's keep it good.
Keep the negativity out of here.
Let's not fall into the negative stuff. Let's not go down that road, because the channels that inspired us years ago were all channels that were good, positive, inspirational content, not negative stuff, not attacking people. And it's important that we just support one another, and we appreciate your support. That's it. Kind of a different video for us. Just kind of wrap things up for the year, the end of the year, and looking forward to a new year, and looking forward to seeing you guys. And we want you to come along with us and hang out with us, and we really appreciate it.
We do.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It has been an amazing journey, and we appreciate you guys.
So appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And remember, any day you can get away is a great day. You guys take care, and we hope to see you on the road someday.
Take care, guys.
Bye.